Good morning, good morning, good morning, everybody. I'm excited. I have, oh my goodness, I made it to 300, but I think I have 302 subscribers. Boom! Anyway, good morning. It is 2:30 a.m. Oh, time just flies, boys and girls. This place is a royal disaster. You understand me? Disaster. I've been washing clothes for the last 3 days. Anyway, I'm gonna show you guys some items I picked up at the Salvation Army today. Boom! Now this right here is a NFL Draft 2022 jacket. I checked it already, and it retails for $65 for the most that I saw. But all of these clothes I already washed, and I have them, I have them ready. This is the only thing that was not washed. The only thing, and I'm quite sure when I hold it up, you'll be able to figure out why it wasn't washed. And I'm not into, you know, I don't do all of the dressing and all that, so I don't know names. And this is Romans. I believe there's a furniture store like this by this name, furniture. I don't know anything about clothing store. Now this shirt right here is. I wish I was able to fit it because I think it's so. It says it's cooling, so I wish I was able to fit that, but I'm not. But I'm gonna go to and I have these dress pants right here. I think these are like those pants you do the jogging in. I have a whole bunch of clothes hanging up in the bathroom. Would you believe this dress? Beautiful dress, by the way. This dress is a size small, and it doesn't even have, you see the lace, the whole dress is just beautiful. It doesn't even have a piece of stretch, and it's like this small. I said, oh my goodness. And then I got some random shirts, but I got some really nice men's clothes, some suit and tie and stuff. I have Nordstrom's. I have good, decent names, and I don't really know names and stuff, but I'm just saying the names that I did know that I had. This one here is Loft, so I know this is a good brand, but it's not for me to wear. So this here, I really wish I could wear this. I wish I could wear this. This is beautiful, beautiful. This is such a beautiful dress. I really wish I was able to wear it. It's heavy, which means it's of value, but I think it's a designer. But I don't want to go through too many. And I like this shirt right here. I like it because I like the color and everything. And it's just a basic. Oh, I didn't do something to that one. Just a basic shirt. And these jeans here, they're coming up in the comps at $100, and they are a good brand. I don't know who's the brand or whatever. So if I feel like it, I'm gonna hold on. If I feel like it, I'm gonna contact this online thrift store and get the address and send it there. This is dessert, baby. Don't even look at me and act like this is supposed to be coffee. This is not coffee, honey. I'm not even trying to have that conversation, to be honest. No. This is dessert. I keep telling people, if you have anything in your coffee outside of just a little sweetener, it is dessert. Because coffee, nah. For me to be drinking the amount that I drink is crazy because I'm not even too much of a fan of coffee. Sometimes I really do want some. Sometimes I just can't even. It has to be creamer and sweet packets. Creamer and sweet packets. But I want to talk to you about a thing or two. And I hope somebody is able to be of assistance by what comes to my mind sometimes. And that is basically times have gotten so much different for us. Many of us are struggling, and there are those that are not actually struggling, but they could use a little cushion to their fall. And I'm going to tell you something. It is very wise, and it is a very frugal decision to take a small amount of what you may owe to another bill and try to hustle and grind it. And I don't really mean hustle and grind it to where I'm saying go stay on a corner like I would do, and put my table out or something. I haven't done it but once, but I'll do it again, and try to flip it, by reselling something, but try to resell something that is a need. At this present time, unfortunately, I know of 3 people that closed down their online store, me included. Kindness Creations, I'm just going to let it just dissolve itself. Anyway, find something that is a need and sell it. Put a nickel and dime on it. It doesn't have to be a lot. It just needs to be able to be flipped. You wouldn't believe how good 50 cents looks, especially if you can profit 50 cents. You don't realize how fast it can add up. Now, if you're in dire need of an eviction notice or something, maybe $1 an item. Try it. You might be able to prosper in something. I am extremely proud of myself because through this long struggle of everything I had to deal with, I knew one thing and one thing that I constantly repeated over and over. I knew my greeting cards was not going to get me off of what I need to get off of. And I realized it's going to have to take me reselling something that's already established in the United States. And I may not be too sure what that is at this point in time, boys and girls. But I know freaking well I'm having a ball. Even all down to washing about 4 to 5 loads of clothes, having clothes hanging up everywhere. The bathroom still has a whole bunch of clothes, but I'm not in a rush to take them down. I wasn't in a rush to take them down until I realized I need to shower in there. So I'm going to take the clothes down and just put them in the shower in the bathroom until I can finish doing some things that I need to do with them. With that said, I want to say something else. And I have to say thank you to those who have subscribed to me. I only lost about 3 people in the last 2 to 3 months. So whatever I'm working really hard to do and stay consistent doing has to be working. The numbers are not there yet for the views to the subscribers or whatever the case may be, but I don't care. I am grateful for what I have because I believe I am building where I need to be building, and I need to build slow and steady. If you're home and you have some time on your hands, and especially if you're alone, make yourself a YouTube channel and don't look to anyone else to help you build your channel. Build your channel on your true self. Just be authentic. Just be authentic. Be yourself. They're going to like you or they're not going to like you. The only thing I say is put your comments on strict. Go inside the settings and put your comments on strict. And then I'm not sure if they ask you for keywords, but any word that is a trigger word to you that you know would upset you to see it in text format towards you, put that as a word that you want on your strict list. Anything with those words, you will never see the comment. You will only know there was a comment because you'll see the comment 1, 2 like that. But if you get a comment that you can't see, don't even worry about it. That's why coffee was invented for 3 o'clock in the morning drinkers like me. mm, mm. Ooh. Oh, that's good. That's good. That's good. That's good. I'm telling you, boys and girls, I have a dangerous sweet tooth, and right now I am dying for some candy or something, but I'm not getting no candy, boys and girls. I think I lost about 2 pounds. I'm not getting no candy. And I really don't want this blender either, but it's the closest I'm gonna get to some freaking sugar. It's the closest I'm gonna get to some sugar. I'm trying to think of how I can make some type of frozen dessert that tastes like this type of coffee. And speaking of coffee, why am I down to only 1 1/4 of coffee creamer? I think I bought like 9 or 10 last month. I said, dang, I know I like dessert in the coffee, but that much coffee creamer? Did you know that coffee creamer is vegetable oil? I don't care if it's good for me or bad for me. If I can't have coffee and the coffee creamer, y'all gonna hear this world rumble. And I'm gonna tell you something else. Just say you were going to shop at the Salvation Army and you were gonna flip the clothes and put them on eBay and all this other stuff. If you come home with a purse and it got like $100 in it, please don't put it on Facebook and say, "Oh, look, I got this pocketbook with $100." What if the person whose purse it was? What if that was their life savings? What if that was the last $100 their deceased husband left them? And you don't know what a person's struggle is. Don't put that on Facebook. I shouldn't tell y'all that because there's things I shouldn't put on Facebook, but I probably put it on Facebook 1,001 times already. Let's hope it doesn't happen 1,002 times. But don't do that. If you go into Goodwill and you get the penny sales and you leave in there with $200 worth of stuff, you should say, if you choose to say it because you want to be part of a group, but to put it up there knowing that the store doesn't want you to leave with those pennies, and then somebody let you leave with them, and then they just go to your profile and check the town you live in, the state you live in, the county, whatever the case may be. Some things we have to keep to ourselves, honey. If I found $50, I would say I found it somewhere in something I picked up at the Salvation Army, but I surely wouldn't want to put the picture on there and hurt somebody. And knowing me, if somebody contacted me and showed me a picture of that same bag in their kid's hand or something, I would send them back the $50. Not all money is good money, and not all money can make me sleep good at night. That's why you can't catch me in the store because I'm stealing. I'm not even taking a Tootsie Roll if I'm hungry at a store. Not me. Oh, dang. Freak. I thought I was on a different site. Jingles, man. I sort of... I never even noticed it. YouTube and eBay has the bell in the same place. I keep wondering why I keep checking YouTube, and it's not YouTube I'm trying to check. It's eBay I'm trying to check. I'm sitting here and I just see the bell say 1, which means it's either a sale or a comment, but it turned out to be a comment. But I'm sitting here looking while I'm talking like something is wrong. And I realize what's wrong now. They both have the freaking bell. I'm going to have to write them. They're going to have to change that. Somebody needs to get rid of that bell. we shouldn't be looking at a bell. In order to know if you made a sale, the bell needs to have a number on it. So I'm like, you know, I'm just gonna say it, and this had nothing to do with how I was feeling this evening. It just happened to be what I'm feeling right now as I'm thinking about it. I sold one Mother's Day card, and I'm like, and I'm getting lots of views on Mother's Day cards, but does anybody know the post office is delayed? Are you really going to wait that long to purchase a card, knowing that it may not even get there for the day, and then you be flipping your head, blaming the person that sold it to you? Wow, I'm like, but it is what it is. I ship same day, so I'm not worried about it. As soon as I see it on there, it's going in the envelope, go right down. Oh, Coral, you left me such a comment. Oh, thank you so much. My my blessing has been that I have had comments on my packaging as well as my my customer service for my eBay store. So yes, I'm thankful. That made me feel really good. You always know what to say to make me want to cry, and I cry too much, Coral. Come on now, you already know this girl need a break, and I'm really happy, but I'm not gonna say anything. I gotta keep this stuff right here. But I had a wonderful day yesterday. As you can see, it's 3 a.m. and I'm not even ready for bed. Drinking coffee and everything. Mm. But I'm having company tomorrow. First time in weeks. And I got so much stuff in here. I just took the table down. I did all the clothes. I bought three little buckets in here that I gotta put something in. I have a humongous wagon packed to go downstairs into the car. I have my table by the door that's going downstairs into the car. I'm going to fill up these 3 bins, take them down to the freaking car. Boys and girls, I'm going to take my time and pack that vehicle because I'm going to pack it so smart and so wise. Ooh, you're going to think I got OCD to the maximum power because I'm going to get that freaking vehicle packed up nice. So, I got to take my time and do everything little by little. I made some baked chicken, and today was the first day I made some rice. I actually ate about 3 tablespoons of rice yesterday with my dinner. I felt so bad because the baked chicken and the rice, the baked chicken was for Saturday's lunch, dinner, whatever time my guests will be here. And then the rice I was gonna just make today to go with it, but I was really and truly in the mood for some baked chicken and some rice, but that chicken came out so good. Oh, butter is the magic for a lot of food. Butter, baby, butter. I love butter, but I'm working really hard on losing a few pounds because my knees can't take and my feet can't take weight. I can't do it. I can't. My body speaks to me, and I am the king, queen, and the chauffeur of this body here, honey. I got to listen. I have to listen. But please, if you do anything, you online or whatever, don't follow other people. I tell you, I am saddened by what I'm seeing on Facebook. And the good thing is, I'm not in competition with this person, so I'm not in no way near in their dust or none of that stuff. We do 2 totally different handmade items, but this person has, and I kid you not, I'm all for the grind, but the grind is so bad that it undercuts other people that's in the same community. And it bothered me so bad when my phone actually rang and someone said, "Why did she just say what she just said in the group?" And I'm like, I don't know, but I did tell her personally, what she said was offensive to, especially her following, but um, I don't follow anything but the main page. I'm not, I like and comment, and that's about it, but all the rest of the stuff I'm not sharing for the group anymore. I'm not doing any of that because I did something that was bright enough for me to say, okay, let me light the light bulb. I shared about 6 different times on Facebook, and then I tracked the views to eBay, and there were no views for about 3 to 4 days. Now I'm listing on eBay, and then there's a lot of things, a lot of times I don't share on Facebook. And I'm noticing now that I'm learning my way around settings, it shows you where it was eBay that gave you the traffic, or it was an outside source, which would be Facebook, where I traffic for myself. And my views are coming from eBay. So I am thankful. I am thankful because it reminds me of what the turtle does, slow and steady. If I don't share on Facebook, my views are only going to come from eBay. And that means those people are actually looking for me when I'm getting an organic search, or they're looking for the cards I have with a generic search. So you just have to learn the technology behind settings, and I'm still learning. So don't ask me. Don't ask me. I'm still learning, but I'm glad that I can figure that out. I don't think I shared a card today at all on Facebook, and I don't think I'm going to share any more cards on Facebook. I said one thing everyone knows is Shays_creation. So there goes that. Now, I'm not saying that I won't, out of having, just want to share, or just killing time or something like that, but to try to hustle through Facebook, nah, I'm not doing that. I am going to use the marketplace, of course. But outside of that, I'm not going to use it for anything. And I've already started weaning off of Facebook, which is great. I don't think I was on Facebook at all yesterday. Probably one greeting, and that's about it. I am so thankful to be distancing from social media. My cell phone, I don't even know where my phone is. And the ringer is off, so anybody try to get me on my phone, the only way you're going to get me on my phone is if I happen to be in the kitchen when it ring and I see it on the screen. But outside of that, if you try to get me on my phone, my cell phone, you will definitely be in a bad way, especially if I'm your only life server call, or whatever you call it. Call an emergency, you won't get me. You won't get me. This coffee is absolutely delicious, boys and girls. Oh my goodness. But let me tell you something else. Don't see people on YouTube doing this, and this, and you feel like you have to do it. I saw a video the other day. It took me 9 minutes. It took me 10 years to tell you what I'm going to tell you in 9 minutes. I'm just giving you a reference of the amount of minutes and the years, but this is what I have seen, and I have clicked on it. So I'm late to the game, but we playing catch now. I noticed it's clickbait, so I don't watch any of those videos. Then I see videos that say, God told me to tell you this, you didn't land on this by accident. I don't want to read, I don't want to click on stuff like that, because where were you? I don't want those. Sometimes some things are taboo. You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. But I'm thankful today. Yesterday was a whole day I did no videos. I cooked 3 times. I did no cookbook, no YouTube, and like I said, it's 3 a.m. now. It's been it's getting there. It's 2:54. So I'm about to say it. Somebody said, didn't she say it's 3 minutes? 3 o'clock like 4 times already. It's 2:55 now. But anyway, I always say it's 3 o'clock when it's 1:45 or something like that. But I'm so hoping that if you're home and you don't have anything to do, you don't really have any friends around, not because you don't have any, but because you choose your peace, baby. Your peace. Peace is attractive. But I tell you one thing, you know what else is attractive? When you lay down on your computer like this, and you're just staring in the air, and a tear roll down your eyes, and you realize you need a man to put their hands on your body. So I said today, I said yesterday, oh, I just sat there for a minute and I didn't even realize a tear was rolling down my eyes. Then when I took notice and then my mind snapped to what I was actually feeling, I'm like, oh man, I need a man. Even if it's just a hug, but you don't want to hug by just, you don't assume. You know what they say. Don't assume. Let's not play there. Don't assume because you might make an ass of yourself. Mm-mm. Don't assume. I'm working very hard on keeping my channel clean, which means TMI. I don't want to do. I don't want you to think I'm trying to say something in this and get tired. No, I'm trying to remove TMI from my channel, and I'm thankful because I like when people put a little tag my ear a little bit. I like stuff like that because it helps me better who I am, and if I want to be a better person in the community, in society, I have to have thicker skin and an understanding ear of compassion and love when someone whispers and tag it in my ear. So don't think it's anything other than the fact that I want to keep my channel clean. That's it. And when I say clean, I don't want anyone to feel emotional. I don't want anyone to feel sad. Those things. I'm extremely happy about this upcoming flea market. I'm not sure if I'm even going to be there, but I'm going to do everything I can for the next couple of days to prepare myself. But boys and girls, honey, if y'all ever see my setup before, y'all are not even going to believe my setup this time. And I'm ready to get my ass out there, stand on these feet for 20 hours if I have to. And this voice going to be all loud. I'm going to be out there telling them, I'm excited. Yes, I am. I need $236 towards my rent, boy. You best believe I'm going to get on out there. Oh, yes, I am. The best of my ability. I hope nothing come up and stop my path. I can see the writing on the wall. I am so thankful. All I could do today was listen to uplifting, what's that, gratitude type of music, because that's where my heart is. That's where my mind is. That's where my thoughts are right now, because I'm just grateful. When I get to sometimes my mind gets on a little sad side and I be thinking about this stuff. No, come away from here. Get that. I get right up out of my chair and go wash some dishes or find a little clean a wall or something. Oh no, we're gonna get that. I am working really hard on changing myself, and I gotta change my mindset first because, honey, they're not gonna pump me down with no medicine. So I have to ask myself, is this what I really want? Lay down on all this for the rest of my life? Hell no. I cannot wait. Ooh, Lord have mercy. I can't wait to get a check with my name on it. I am so thankful, but I'm looking forward to going to the Salvation Army. I went to the Salvation Army today, and the lady passed me, and she said, "Miss, everything that's yellow is 99 cents." So I said, "I know, but unfortunately, the ticket was yesterday was yellow too. I want them to change the ticket." She said, "I was here yesterday too," and I said, "That's nice." So she was looking through the things, and she said, "Are you getting yellow tickets?" I said, "I'm only getting yellow tickets. I'm not buying nothing else in here unless it has a whole dollar on it." And then she showed me the shirt, and I said, "Oh, that is a nice shirt." She said, "It can't fit me." I said, "Ooh, it can fit me." And I took it, and it wasn't gonna fit me on my body because I wasn't shopping for myself. It was fitting my cause. So I felt so good, but I have been going back and forth to the Salvation Army, and so many people are just so kind. And that's why I'm so excited to find out if I'm going to be moving, because I'm going to be moving to where that Dollar Tree is. Now, when I say I'm not going to be right next door it, but I'll be able to venture there. So, and then I could probably make myself a routine, get a plan, probably lock up or somebody that would rent me a little bit of space, something, I don't know. But the one reason why I'm kind of leaning towards a little bit of fear is because that town is the new Manhattan. So when I say party life and all of that, they have the main shopping strip has nightlife now, so it be lit up, and I'm talking it be action out there, but still predominantly it's a safe place. I mean, my freaking car insurance will be $330 cheaper for the year. Shoot, who don't want those apples? But I still, I don't know. But after this month here, I should be down a lot in my storage closet. I have a walk-in closet, and I have a shelf in the back of the closet with goods on it, and I can't really get to it until the what's in the front come out. So most of it came out today. That's going downstairs. But you know what? One of the downfalls of doing a yard sale is taking as much as you can and still having to bring stuff home. So I'm trying to organize myself, trying to know exactly what I have on the table, what's going. Usually, when I leave there, what is not taken goes straight to the homeless shelter. I usually just go to the homeless shelter and drop it all in the front of the homeless shelter. And if one of the two girls outside, they come and they be all, thank you, and all of them, just get it out of here, and hopefully I could figure out something. But I am excited because I have some dog strings, which you'll see in a few days, Monday most likely, and I have a few more packages of air fresheners that you hang in your car. I have some of those. Those are what I'm going to use as impulse buys, and then I have something else. I don't know. I better hurry up and figure it out though. Ah, just in case. But I'm banking on my socks. Banking on my socks because however they figured they did the increase of my financial responsibility, I want to make sure I can start putting extra money on my rent a little bit more often than I do now, because I don't want another month where I'm late. Now I am short 236 for this month, but I'm working really hard on getting it and having it in the money order and stamped up and everything to hand in. So I'm not too fearful. Plus I did call the office, but that was before I realized that the amount that I'm paying is actually what I'm supposed to pay if they raise it up 7%. So I'm not gonna lay down and cry about it. I'm thankful to have a roof over my head and a safe and dry place to sleep at night. So I'm not gonna sit down and say, oh, they should never, what they shouldn't do or what they did do, they did. And if I was able to do better, I would do better. If I'm not able to do better right now, I got to deal with what I have to deal with and be thankful. And whatever I have to get rid of, I have to get rid of. I'm just hoping and praying right now it's not that vehicle outside. Because I really like my vehicle, but I'm going to figure it out. And that Salvation Army is going to help me get there. Yes, it is. Boys and girls, if y'all see all of the clothes I got, and you wouldn't believe what I did. Last night, on the 1st, I was able to get my free sample, and I got a clothing hanging rack that I could drag outside on that grass and put my clothes on. And I had the nerve to have hangers I was not using, and something said keep them since they had a space on the rod in the closet that wasn't bothering me. So now it turns out that I have hangers, but I need more hangers. I asked 3 different times at the Salvation Army, can they sell me some hangers? They said no. But let me go outside in that yard and something fell down off a hanger and see if I don't take that hanger right off the ground. And I was walking out the Salvation Army, and a big piece of plastic was right at the entryway, and this man walked over it and just kept walking. And I'm behind him, and I saw when he turned a little, so he know exactly that somebody was behind him. He does know that. So then the employee was walking towards the door, so I picked up the paper, the plastic paper, and I just said it was right here on the ground, and just put on top of his stuff over there. I don't understand, but I know it's an issue for me. I've known that a lot of my years of living. I don't understand how people can walk over something, just step over something instead of picking it up. Even if I get in the elevator in this building and there's a bottle on the floor, I'm going to pick up the bottle and pray nothing's on it, dispose of the bottle, and come in the house and wash my hands. But how do you just pass stuff that you can pick up because you didn't put it there? Is this not the community that you want to share? I'm not saying get a broom and go to the curb and pick it all up. I would. I've done it before. But I mean, do we not care about where we live? Oh, my goodness gracious. I digress. But you know what? I'm not even going to go no further on that one. It bothers me. And when people look at me in the street for doing that very task, picking up something, they look at me. I say it's a habit. I pick up stuff in my own home. And then you have to ask yourself, how do you normalize children just walking over everything? I mean, 5 cups is needed on the floor. We don't want to wash one. Ah! My daughter used to take out a cup every time she needed one. The other day she was here and she was standing by the sink waiting to wash the cup. And I'm like, what are you doing? I can wash it. And she was like, no, I'm going to wash it because I'm going to use it again. And I'm like, wow. To what? I've been saying that forever. I got my juice bottle, my coffee bottle, cup. I'll leave them right here in the freezer. And matter of fact, my coffee's a little hot. But you know what? I'm kind of thirsty, boys and girls. I tell you, there's nothing like this little freezer right here. I got my setup in here really nice, but I felt like just going in, coming in here and just throw some stuff in the garbage. But I need those things, but you're not going to believe what happened to me. I shouldn't even tell you what happened to me. But you know what? Before I even say, I can't believe Amazon. But I'm going to check to make sure it wasn't a spam before I even run my big fat trap and say what I'm going to say. But it could be a slip of the thought on my end. So it could be a number of things. But action needed. So let me I can't believe them. They just did it to me this time. But it could have been my thing. So I'm going to view order details, and then I'm going to cancel the items. I went to purchase 2 items, and as I was budgeting, I saw where it said Amazon minus. So I thought Amazon took the money out for the items. And what I had left was, I wasn't going anywhere. I didn't need any gas. So I wanted to make sure everything was allotted to something. So I put it, I made 2 extra payments on 2 bills. And Amazon turns around after having the order for 3 days, tried to charge the card, and the money wasn't on the card. But if it didn't have a minus next to the amount, I wouldn't have not thought and said they didn't take the money out. So I'm not worried about it because it actually went to a bill. What was in my account actually went to a bill that has interest on it. So it's like I think maybe 3 or 4 extra payments that I paid on it. So I don't care one way or the other. What I actually was getting was MCT oil that I really wanted, was looking forward to, but I gotta wait now, and that's okay. I'm perfectly fine with waiting. I just wish that I would have remembered that it may not have necessarily been out, and then just remembered that it wasn't available there to put on another bill. But the fact that I put it on a bill and I didn't just pull it out and buy me a damn hamburger, I think I'm okay with that. I'm okay with that in every way, shape, or form. But I've had nothing but relaxation the last few days. When you change your mindset from what you can't control to what you can control, it is a major blessing on your emotional state of well-being. It is amazing. And I actually was in a situation to where I was able to help about 4 people this week. And it's only the beginning. It's Saturday now, but I couldn't believe it, and I'm like, good grief, I want some type of schooling or something, but I'm so excited that my doctor told me that there is a possible way I can go back to school for some type of counselor or something. I need that type of job, but I'm gonna be whatever certificate I get or schooling I get, my my offering to the community is gonna be through YouTube. It's not like I'm gonna be in somebody's office. No, my my certificate or whatever will be used right here on YouTube to or for the community to ask me questions and I will answer it. As long as it doesn't have anything to do with my business details, I don't care. I was talking to a friend of mine today, and he and I are like so close, and it's wonderful to have him as a friend. I told him today I just love the way he thinks because he is a person who has a special craft. And when I say craft, I don't mean handmade, because a craft doesn't have to be handmade. It just needs to be something you're good at. And I'm not one of those people that think that everything I say is correct, because that's not the truth. And not everything I say is not correct either. That's also not the truth. But the bottom line is, when you are in any form of hustling, grinding, there's a level of respect and that's just that just goes across the board. You don't ask people personal details about the stuff that they use to grind with. If someone is willfully sharing details with you, it doesn't mean you have the right to ask invasive questions. And if you don't know when something is invasive, then it's a disgrace. It's a disgrace. And the reason why I said it is because someone was talking to me tonight, and someone asked another person, a third party person, where does this person generate their magic from? And he was like, why wouldn't they come and ask me? Because they know I'm going to tell them none of your M and F and the rest. So I was like, why would someone even do that? The goals of even trying to go to him to ask him how he brings up his gravy, but then to go to someone else that you think he told in confidence. Oh, wow. I was like, now those are some boundaries that you don't want to cross. You're going to have a little something up in your head. But I'm sitting here like, so I said to him, I said, that's a lot. Invasive is invasive. It's disrespectful across all levels of friendship or whatever you in with the person. But dang, to ask a third party that you think that you told in confidence, that's disrespectful even towards the person that you even asked. But I'm gonna tell you, if you grinding, boys and girls, you in that room and you sitting down with the pens and paper and you getting all your little nickels and dimes in a row and all that, like you in your house doing, you gotta learn that there's a lot of magic you're supposed to keep to yourself. See, this is one of my wholesalers right here. And the first thing they requested was my tax ID. So I had to put this piece of paper right here under my keyboard because I'm waiting for them. I really want to account with them. But one of the things you will come across dealing with work at home or whatever, you're going to be shopping from places that you're not even going to be able to pronounce the name where you went to, because it's so much information you're going to have. Don't be beating yourself up because you wrote something on a piece of paper and you lost it or you don't remember the name. You don't need to know any of those details. All you need to know is that you have the capacity at some point to remember. And that's what happens to me, because right now I am desperate for this one wholesaler that I know I have, and that's the same wholesaler that supplies the Dollar Tree. And I got permission from my building to have a pallet delivered to the lobby for me, and I can't find it. And I have a 2,000 and something available credit for me that I would be able to purchase, and I use only those type of things to hustle and grind with. So I was like, wow, if I could have only remember. But then there's a place I want to check tonight. And you know why I haven't checked? Because I can't remember the site. And if you want to know, you just got to keep input. Just put in certain words in the computer and stuff like that will pop up. But for the most part, I was thinking of doing something with a black label, and then I said no, because then that would have something in here personalized forever, and what if it has an expiration date on it? So I don't want anything like that. And I come to terms with the fact that I don't want anything dated anymore. Like I don't want Mother's Day and Father's Day and Easter cards anymore. All of that stuff is a waste to me, especially if I'm only gonna unload a thinking of you or happy birthday. So I said this is gonna be my last doing events and stuff like that. I have a personalized card I have to do in a couple of days, but she's in a crunch. But it seems I'm hoping that she doesn't give it to me on a day I can't fulfill it, because if I can't fulfill it without being rushed, I'm just going to turn the whole thing down and just say no, I can't do it, because something that was supposed to be put in ahead of time needs to be put in ahead of time. And the reason why I would have to turn it down is because I'm gonna take care of my health before I do anything else. Nothing's coming before my health. Mm-mm. So if I can't do it within a timely time, then I don't want any part of it. Now I do have one card already started. Oh, I have this card here, and I took my time and did all of the butterflies and all that. So the only thing I need to do is put a picture right there. This card right here. It's already done. So I'm happy about that. So hopefully, if anything happens and I do remember, I just toss the person's picture right there, and then you know. And if I don't have anything of importance to do tomorrow, I may make another one or two of those just to get myself ready. Coral. Yes, thank you so much. Yes, I did have a wonderful day. And I liked your little hearts that you be leaving me. Thank you so much. I see I have two subscribers. Lisa is a new subscriber. That's 2 days ago, but that doesn't give me the toasted English muffins with jam or jelly is a nice little snack. Oh, April. Okay, I saw these comments. Yes, April, I'm going to get me some jam. Matter of fact, I might as well do some of my Amazon shopping list and do some comparing of some prices while I'm awake. Thank you so much for letting me ramble in this video, and I shall chat you later. Anything you feel like asking me, go ahead and ask me. I'll help you to the best of my ability. Just don't ask me where my goods came from, because I don't know.